Hi guys, Kuma here again, and today we're going to talk a little bit about focus attacks. Now, the focus attack is a new thing to Street Fighter 4. It's pretty awesome if you ask me. Now, it sort of can act like a parry from like Street Fighter Third Strike, but it's a little bit different in that sense. Now, what a focus attack does, if you just charge it up here, if I hold it down, it's going to hit him, and you see how he kind of falls to the ground like that. During that time, I'm able to follow up with a combo. Now, what you're going to want to do after every focus attack, if it hits, is during the time when he's actually swinging his punch forward, you're going to want to dash, so you have a better chance of doing a follow-up combo. Now, that's the first thing that you can do with your focus attack. Now, you'll notice that if I just press it once, he doesn't crumble. But if you hold it down until you hear that kind of like a glass breaking sound, and now he's gonna crumble there. So what you're gonna do with that focus attack there is basically you're gonna want to follow up with a nice damaging combo. Now, my favorite one there is the rush punch into the dragon punch. Again, the light punch is good because you can do a Shinku Hadouken afterwards. But that's just the basis of that attack. Now, you can do a lot of cool things with this attack. Now, you'll notice that while you're charging it, you can dash backwards, you can dash forward. So that gives you a few different options here. One thing that's really neat about that is that, let's say if you knock the person down and they're just reversal happy, you bait it out. So I do a throw, I charge, and I'm back out. Same thing with the sweep there, back out. And if they're too happy to be doing that reversal attack on you, then when you're backing out, that's a free combo for you. Sweep if you need to, throw, and there's lots of different things you can do with that. So as a baiting attack, it's really solid. Now, as a like a parry, if you want to use it in place of what they had in Third Strike there, you can see how he's doing that medium kick there. If you time it right and just tap it, you'll hit him and you'll get basically a free combo. So one more time here, I'll just throw him out to the center. So you can use that as a follow-up there. Now again, like after he recoils, you can't just charge it. What you're going to want to do is charge, wait until he hits you, and as soon as he hits you, let go of it. The quicker you let go, the less chance you're giving him to react. One more time here. So that's the second use there you can use for that focus attack. You can use it as parry, a counterattack someone. Now I'll get him to do a jump in for me here. Can you also use this as an anti-air, as I'm going to show you here. The timing again is a little tight. If they want to come in and right away after they do that jump in, if they're going to follow up like a dragon punch or something, it can be difficult, but it's still doable. So focus attack as a jump in, or an anti-air rather. So another option that you have with that attack. Now the next thing I wanted to show you here is actually how you can use this to get in on someone or build your ultra meter. Now if I got this guy just throwing these Hadoukens at me here. Now if the guy is going to be relatively repetitive, what I'll just do here is when I'm sitting back here. Like you can't see it right now, but every time you absorb one of these, you will be building up your ultra meter. So if you want to just sit here, I'll sit here until I have a full meter. That's fine by me. One thing to keep in mind is if you look at my life bar when I absorb one of these, see how it goes down? Now, because it's the training mode, it's kind of hard to see, but that life will slowly come back. You see how it's a different shade of a color. During this time, when I'm trying to absorb these, if I get hit by something, I'll lose all my life. So just be careful about that. Absorb maybe 2 or 3. So that's 1, that's 2, 3. Maybe jump over this one, fire some back at them now until some of your life comes back, and repeat the process. Now you can also use this as a means of getting in on someone. You see what I did there? I stand here, I focus, and I dash through it, and then I do a combo. If he's just going to be spamming those Hadoukens over, then I can do this pretty regularly. And get in. This is a good way, I'll mention this, that I like to do this sort of thing in Sagat. It's good if you want to just sit there from about half screen and fire off his tigers, you can do that. Just one more time. So that's another use that you can make with the focus attack here. Now the next thing, this is definitely the most complicated, but the most practical way to use your focus attack, is when you're using a focus attack, as the attack lands, for most attacks rather, if you press your focus attack buttons, you can cancel that into what's called a focus attack dash cancel, or FADC. Now with the FADC, it does eat up 2 of your super bars, so be careful when you're doing it. Again, you won't be able to see that here because I have them set to infinite, but just be conscious of that you do need 2 super bars to be able to do a FADC. Now what this means here is that you can cancel a move that might be relatively unsafe and make it basically a safe attack, because instead of finishing the animation, you cancel out of it right away. Now to give you an example here is, if let's say I get knocked down and I want to do a reversal dragon punch. Okay, that's fine. As soon as the dragon punch hits, I'm going to hold down the focus attack, and you'll see that I cancel the dragon punch animation and go into start charging my focus attack. One more time. Now just like a normal focus attack, you can, after you start canceling this and you start charging that, you can dash out of it, and it looks like this. Oops. Sorry, I messed that up there. Now what you can see here is, if you know Ryu a bit, I'm kind of leading into a segue here where I'm going to show you guys the Dragon Punch FADC Ultra. Now this one takes a lot of practice. I don't hit this all the time. I hope I can do at least a couple of these so you guys can see. Now this is going to be the most complicated thing that you can do with the focus attack dash cancel. There are other things you can use in combos here, like for instance if you're doing a poke, and you can dash out of that. Now if you're in the corner, you can use that to follow up with a combo, and in the training room here you can make it infinite, so it just keeps going and going and going. You could have a 1,000,000,000 hit combo conceivably. But what you're going to do here is, this is pretty much bread and butter for Ryu. You need to know this combo as well, and again my execution is not 100%, so I hope I can do at least a couple of these for you guys. But what you're going to do is, your Dragon Punch, doesn't matter which version, but as soon as it hits, you're going to hit your focus attack, you're going to dash forward, and then you're going to do an ultra. And that's not an ultra, maybe that's a bad sign. Now I know this sounds complicated, and you know what, it is. It's a pretty complicated technique, but if you can land this, it gives you a lot of different opportunities that you can land that ultra, instead of just sitting here waiting for a Dragon Punch to land it on the way down, or waiting for a focus attack to hit so you can crumble it into one. So let's go ahead and try one of these. So we're going to do a Dragon Punch, focus attack, and then an ultra. And there you go. And that's Dragon Punch FADC into ultra.